I am downstairs macro zone, setting up and dealing with my allergies. So, sorry if you hear me blow my nose on camera a couple dozen times, but yesterday in the backyard, I thought I got away with it by cutting the grass, and apparently I did not. So, I am going through it a bit. I'm trying to sort my area out here to get set up, and also to discuss a few things that, again, um, some people at the end of the day literally need to physically and mentally grow up. So, um, I guess they got it in their head for some reason why. I mean, after we just posted the videos and stuff and clearly explaining why, after what I've seen on Sunday, why I am not uh, the reality of watching what we're involved in and separating ourselves from that completely was watching something we watched on Sunday. We saw them took a deep dive in those demonstrations, clearly seeing that this individual or any other individual we've seen that have not tested their products correctly do not know what they're talking about or doing. Bad enough to see it enough and certified screens from time to time. But anyway, do not know what they're doing. And again, for me to stoop to that level, especially, sorry, in here getting stuff together, and especially after seeing that that is the extent of their product's capability, it's clearly definitely beneath us. And we should definitely not be involved in that kind of activity. So, sorry about that, people. A clear understanding is the fact that the reason why we go through all this testing when we got the people who refuse to test, refuse to do proper testing from the door, and then they want to try to ridicule. Everybody tests their products out, truthfully, just about everybody. But they want to ridicule other people at the end of the day and say they're this, that, and the other. But you don't do it. These people don't do any tests. They don't do any tests whatsoever. And tests they should be doing, they avoid at all costs. Which you should not be avoiding at all costs these tests at all. No one should ever have to give you a challenge for a test. Never, ever. You should do that automatically because you need to see exactly where your product stands. Do you see it's not even testing. Do you see the freaking run through that we put Black Series through? That's not testing. That's just to give us an idea of exactly where we're going, what needs to be worked on, and so forth. So it lets us feel out the technology. Then we go into a ton of testing. That's what I'm setting up for right now. I'm setting up for the screen to be ready to be tested. We have one right behind us right now. So we're taking the other one outside. So let's see how that one works. So with that being said, because we don't see any of these same practices that we're doing on our end with their products, all the more to not entertain it anymore. And as I've said before, what I've actually witnessed on Sunday was enough for me to go, whoa, this is really what they're doing? I mean, this is really what they're doing at the end of the day? That's not good. That's the worst thing I've ever seen in my life. That's not even testing at the end of the day. Do you see the environment we stick our screens in? We're getting ready to set up for this environment, for this screen, at 129 inches 1610. And I'm watching demonstrations on a little 2x2 stuck over near window, and the screen is washed out so horribly, and yet they consider that to be good. And that is absolutely nonsense. It should never look that way. Products need to be tested against other products. They need to be tested against certifies. All that stuff has to be done. And regardless of whether they like it or not, then you shouldn't be in the field if you don't want to do the test. So, at the end of the day, no one is running from you. Clearly stated in video demonstrations that I don't think you should be making screen paint. I don't think you have the experience, the knowledge, or the know-how. You shouldn't be making it. And you're on camera, you and a few others, talking about how this, that, and the other, but you're not backing anything up. You're just basically talking on camera. I don't see any demonstrations of you clearly backing things up. And that's misleading. If you can't back it up, that's a misleading advertisement or basically demonstration to the customer. Let's can back it up. When we did the 2.0s, we said our ambient rejection. Where were the tests done on the 2.0? Down here in the maxo zone. Where are they at? Outside. If you go to the website, if you look on the pictures, there's pictures inside and outside in the fully lit environments. It's an ambient light rejection technology. The screen can take on 9 certified screens. Out of 9 certified screens, it was able to overpower 8. Demonstrations are right there. All that's in there. You can't just go, well, it works on long throw, and majority of your videos are ultra short throw. Can't do that. You have to have a mixture of everything. That's why we have so many projectors, and so we can test the screen on just about every level we can throw it at. So again, no one's running from you at all, period. You say stuff like this because you need the constant attention. You need the constant bickering. Some people are not happy unless they're in total chaos all the time. But at the end of the day, when I'm looking at that demonstrations on Sunday, I got a full, clear understanding that we do not in any way want to be affiliated with anything that you make or do, due to the fact that you lack the knowledge in order to make proper screen paint products. Period. That's what it comes down to. So, get an understanding on that. The products we do here, we're the ones who started the batch numbers in screen paint. Nobody else was doing batch numbers in screen paint, so we started that. Testing our products against other grade paints and all that stuff, we were doing all that stuff. We're the ones who did the network grade 773, we started that. The micro blend, we started all that stuff. You guys didn't do any of that because you guys refused to do the testing. You didn't want to do it. So I'm not going to go into all the cancel receipts. I don't need to go into that. I don't need to go into deleted videos, bad practices. And on top of that, the way you guys, I'm not saying the other ones now, the other people who make screen paint products, if you look at how they carry themselves, they don't carry themselves as in going out and making memes and the stuff that they do. The memes alone make you look absolutely unprofessional. Extremely unprofessional. It doesn't bother me and it doesn't hurt me. At the end of the day, my sales continue on. Our technology still advances. It hurts you at the end of the day. It makes you look like an adolescent, a child. That's what you look like when you do that stuff. I don't see anybody else who makes screen paint products on eBay or any other site. If we have a dispute or something doesn't go right, that's pretty much the end of it. That's it. Or if they take it to court, we take it to court. We do it on a professional level. But you guys snicker and run into little memes and stuff. That's a child at the end of the day. So who in their right mind is going to respect a business that does not know how to carry itself professionally? And you don't. Your practices alone. And your practices alone on carrying yourself unprofessionally have gotten you into extreme hot water. This individual went out and thought it was funny to post pornography to his website. He thought it'd be something that would embarrass me to an extreme. Buddy, that's not on my business. That's not on my account. So that doesn't hurt me at the end of the day. It hurts you. And that's what it did. It ended up hurting him. Afraid to ship out products. And that's a big problem we have with him. He can't stand behind his name of his product because he can't ship it out because it doesn't work. And the reason why it doesn't work because it wasn't tested. And it wasn't tested because it matches a lot of the everyday grade paint products that because customer can go pick up and do it themselves. So that's the reason why you have particular policies set up on your website. So even if the customer happens to stumble upon one of these videos and does a test for himself, like the fellow in the basement found out, you have a way to try to keep the money. So there's all kinds of stuff that you do that give people that are trying to either get into this field or people that are in this field, try to give them a potential bad name by your practices. So again, I went in, we did things on the 2.0 that you've never done on your screen paint products. 2.0 is a tested product. They carry batch numbers because it's a guarantee product. Your product came out of a 5-gallon container, just like everybody else's. We didn't get any complaints. We got a bunch of people that were happy on their end with the product. John T came in a few times, posted demonstrations, because like I said before, you're going to have people sitting back with the same product and you say, look at the screen and go, mine doesn't look that way. And they know what you're known for. Your reputation on what you're known for is not making good screen paint. It's not for that. Your reputation on the forum sites and every place else we go to as a person who is a potential scammer, commits fraud, and a person to be watched up or not to do business with. That's how you come up. Because of your business practices, that's why. On how you carry yourself and how you treat people at the end of the day. I can't explain enough when I told you at the end of the day when I purchased from you, I become your customer. And you treated me horrible as a customer, extremely horrible. So I can see why these people are making these videos about you and they're lashing out because you are not good at customer support at all. You're extremely horrible. So it's just anyone you get mad or upset with who doesn't see your point of view, you carry yourself in that nature. And that's extremely bad for business. So, um, like I said, we come out here, we do our tests on our products. We give off batch numbers, and out of 5 gallon container, you're the only one. And then getting caught and busted and outed from the customer who saw the demonstration and didn't like what you did. Um, you go out and you try to send us a product to the house without my permission. You can give permission anything to my house. That's going to cost you some. That's going to cost you. You're going to pay for that one. It's going to cost you. But anyway, sending something to my house without my permission. This is the reason why I tell you that he's not a professional at the end of the day. I don't ship anything to anyone's house unless I had their authorization and their permission. This is the reason why when we offer to ship you out free screen paint, we've required a few things to do this. First thing required, your full address. Second thing, your signature. Also, too, in a statement saying that we have the right and the okay and permission to ship this to your front door. This is how you do things professionally without ending in court having problems. And this is something you did not do. You don't have any respect for anybody. You do whatever you want to do, and the outcome is going to cost you. I can't explain this to you enough, and I really can't. But this is going to be an extremely horrible year for you. It is going to be bad. And you just make it worse for yourself. I couldn't care less what you're talking about. I couldn't care less what you're this, that, and the other. I don't have time. I'm a very busy man. Right now, we got the new stuff we have here. We got a black series coming out. I have to be outside on the rear projection screen for more demonstrations. I have to be on the 250 before we take that down. I have to be in the room to do 235.1, and we have to do projector mapping today. So that's how busy I'm. And I forgot, I still have to be outside on the black series again on 1,000 lumens as soon as I find the adapter. So I'm very busy. So I don't have time to go back and forth with someone who doesn't have the experience and know-how in screen paint products. So again, 2.0 worked perfectly fine. There's no problems whatsoever. But you feel the need to go in and tarnish people's products in your apartment, which was bought up, and a YouTube video by another YouTuber who was very upset with my Steam account updating, was very upset on how you treated a company and how you try to tarnish their name, try to make yourself look good. So he's been outed before for doing stuff like this. And you think at the end of the day that an ounce of my intelligence would actually think that you would do a proper and honest review against our products? You have to understand, you don't have that credibility anymore. You have done so much lying and cheating on camera, it's not even funny. And we have pointed that out multiple times, that nobody trusts you at the end of the day. The only people who support you are the yes sayers. And those are the people that will support anything. They'll watch you fall right down in a hole flat on your face if it entertains them. That's what you have. Because again, these are the people who are not warning you not to do dumb stuff at the end of the day, and you're still doing dumb stuff. So these are the instigators. This is what you have in your group. People that would literally watch you, say, hey, look, just walk down that road, watch you fall into a pit and laugh on how you fall on the way down. Because they're all about entertainment. So we know those jokers at the end of the day. We don't entertain those. But you do. And those are the ones that tell you to do this and do that, and they entertain you on what you're doing, and you're slowly self-destructing yourself. That's why I say they're the worst enemies. We don't have to make memes. We don't have to go on that level. All we do is take your own stuff and show people how you are committing these frauds. That's it. We don't need anything. You're literally your own worst enemy with no pause. So again, as I said before, 2.0 came out, did its job. You can't even do anything 2.0 can do. We had the micro blend. You refused to do those demonstrations. We did the network grade 773 on that. You definitely refused. You don't want to go near that again. So we know the reason behind that one. So how are you comparing yourself or saying you overpower the screen when you don't match the customers? You came out of the same containers. The customers don't look anything like yours. And then on top of that, screen's tested when your product's not. That screen has done multiple demonstrations of microblend for fun, and you haven't completed one, not even one. Here's the problem we have here. If it takes 4 requests, if it takes longer than 10 to 12 days, matter of fact, if it takes even 2 or 3 days, that's a bad sign that a person is stalling and don't want to do it. Like I said, you have people who talk about something and people who do it. You're going to have 2 individuals, 2 stuntmen at the end of the day. You're going to have a Grand Canyon and 2 bikes. One's been jumping it over and over again every day for the entertainment, and the other one's just sitting in the bar just talking about he jumped the Grand Canyon but never did it. When the time comes, guess who's going to jump the Grand Canyon when given the opportunity? The guy who's been jumping it over and over and over again every day. The other guy's just going to sit there and go, well, you know, something's wrong with my bike, and this, that, and the other, and I got to take care of my mother. I mean, 1,000 excuses are going to come up because they don't even know if they're going to even make it if they jump it. Chances are they probably were going to crash and burn in the process, but they won't even try at the end of the day. They won't take the risk. That's your product right there. That's the reason why you can't do these demonstrations, because you've never tested and you never did demonstrate. You never did your products correctly, and that's what scares you. And what scares you even worse is the fact that you do not want to go through what you went through with the network grade 773, because that was extremely bad. People, if you've never saw that demonstration, it's excruciating to watch. It is. Didn't really underestimated that stuff, got on camera, and that stuff tore him a new one. Didn't go well. So he doesn't want to ever go through that ever again. And because of that, anytime we pepper, and we know, because we know this, we know you don't want to do this from that experience you went through. So anytime we do any demonstrations, we include that product, knowing that you can't do the demonstration because that product's involved in it. And if you go back and you make a new version of it, you're going to have to basically prove to your customers that you don't even match this stuff at the end of the day, which I think is going to be extremely hard for you because you've never done real tests at the end of the day. Yeah, you know, that's what it comes down to. But that's the reason why we just don't associate. I don't associate because when I saw on Sunday was my wake-up call. What I witnessed and what I saw between the lion and the screens blending into each other, and just the same speech that you've given to all the other deleted videos had the exact same speeches. I'm clearly looking at this and like, this man does not know what he's doing. He literally doesn't. He's just coasting through, hoping to just get someone to just buy his product, but he's not really doing anything. He does not know anything at all. And that's what we see. So why would I want to be attached to that? Why do we want to? I'd rather go back and forth with Screen Innovation or some other company, because I know at the end of the day, they're going to carry themselves professionally. You know, the worst upon worst, we just all end up in court. But most of the time, it's just a little bit of discussion back and forth. It's nothing that's going to go out of line where either party's going to say something stupid, because either party has a reputation to uphold. And at the end of the day, apparently you don't care about your products. You definitely don't care about your customers, as you can see by the product clearing off matching house paint. You really don't. The fact that you have the nerve to keep flashing that same screen, knowing what that screen matched at the end of the day without care. So we already know where that comes from. But yeah, we got to put that out there because, yeah, as I said before, this person just doesn't, at the end of the day, understand. I, Mr. Bod, have too much to do. All this. So I got a lot of work to do. No one is running from you at all. You have not been, from a legal standpoint of it all, I'm not bothering with you at all, but on a legal standpoint of all, you have not been forgotten. Trust me, you're not forgotten. You are well remembered. But other than that, what is the point of basically, oh, there is no point. You just don't back your products up good enough. It's like the same thing with, not to talk bad about them, but with Dream Media. I've seen the demonstrations. I've seen a lot of the demonstrations. The only thing I was impressed by was the Dragonfly. But I knew we can take the Dragonfly because the Dragonfly is gunmetal. If it's a gunmetal screen, it's not going to be a survival against a black screen. It's virtually impossible. So just wanted to see exactly how well it would do. I mean, no, not really. Not against that freaking black series. It's a freaking nightmare. That stuff turns itself white at the end of the day. But anyway, um, but still wanted to know. And I would have liked to have that on my list of a screen we overpowered. That is pretty much the real, to be honest and all, the real truth of it all. That would have been nice to have on my list. But the simple fact that they won't go near it, or pretty much I tried to get sample sheets and I couldn't get them. That's good enough for me right there. I'm happy with that. I'm good with that. If they ever want to prove that theory, hey, let me get a sample sheet. I'll bring it over here. I don't do things disrespectful. I'm not going to try to make your product look bad because I don't do that at all, period. I'm just going to stick you down here in this environment right here. This is what we call ambient light environment. We don't do ambient light controls. We don't do high-end expensive projectors or calibrated projectors or none of that stuff. The minute I see certified screens doing that from the door, you've already given me enough information and we can overpower your screen. Because if you need all that to make the screen look good and we don't require it, you're going to have a problem in here. So that automatically from the door. But other than that, like I said, carried himself very professional. Everybody carries himself very professional. That's the end of it. They sent us some email and I didn't bother reading through it. I deleted it because there's no point. After that, if things don't seem to go as planned, or if things don't basically go the way they should be going, then there's nothing else to discuss at the end of the day. Just move on. But I do like how they carry themselves. I think I have everything in here. This is, got to turn that. I get a chance to. Really my adapter to my robot upstairs. I should definitely move my feet down here. So just getting set up. Let me see. We got the Steam accounts popping up over here. I gotta shrink the screen to fit on over here. That's what I'm doing right now. Getting set up for demonstrations down here. But that's it. But I need him to understand, that no, buddy, no one's running from you. You have nothing. What would they run from? Literally, honestly, you can't get past microblend. So who the heck is running from you? No one's running from you at all. Period. You can't get past the microblend. Can't even. You gotta go back and do that demonstration with that network gray. Because you didn't even overpower none of that stuff. This is nothing. No one's running from you at all. I don't know where you're getting it from, or I don't know where you're making it up from, but nobody's running from you. Your products don't work. And for what I just saw on Sunday, and man, I'm never doing that one ever again. I saw enough of his videos, literally, that left a permanent impact that this individual has no idea what he's talking about. And I'm pretty sure if I go spend the time to go through the other one's demonstrations, it'll probably be the exact same thing. Because on camera, he doesn't explain anything correctly. Nothing at all. Not a thing. Pretty much stuff that people already should know already. I need to remote control this thing. Alright. Alright. We're done. Address that issue. I got to get this set up because I need this area done. My computer's already set up, that's good. I'm going to drop a fire stick in here. That way I can adjust it. Let me see what's going on with this right here. Where's the fire stick at? Where's the fire stick? It's going to adjust a little better from the PC. Well, no, because I'll get it adjusted here. It's going to adjust on the second mic for this thing. I don't know about it. Let me see. All right. Figure we're right on this. See here. It's adjusted. I think we may be off a little bit too. All right, let me see. This has a test, or this is the one that I adjust by? I'm going to adjust it that way too. Let me see. It has to be here. Just back, you plug back in. Right here in my hand. It doesn't see it. That should be it. All right. Let me see. You got the right one? Here we go. Blue screen.
Getting that on YouTube.
Okay. Now this is going to trigger my lights. Oh, it didn't trigger any lights. Okay. Let's see. That's the menu. All right. What is the end shift? There we go. Over. It should be. I think I heard it fitting there. 4K tropical fish.
Getting that on YouTube.
Hungry for adventure? Take a trip and explore some of Pennsylvania's legendaries.
There we go. It didn't trigger any lights off, so that's cool. When the upstairs ones had to go off like that. So that's good. Don't have to worry about that down here. notice what that screen is over there? That's a black series right there. Just painted that one. Actually, yesterday we painted it. We started testing on it down here because it needs to be tested in its environment because of lighting. Nice 1,000 projector. We need this right here for work. So we definitely need this one. I'm gonna put this one right here. Man. Yeah, sorry about sneezing, people. I know it's going to get it. I knew it was going to get it. I did too much. I should have just cut some of it, the rest of it later on, but yeah, it's been relaxing about a day. Gotta suffer a little bit. This has me wondering and thinking that maybe I might not get a farm at the end of the day, because if I can't go out in the backyard, I get jacked up. I don't know how I'm going to work with a farm. So, I may be changing that one out too at the end of the day. Man, great. I have no idea what they're growing that back there. I knew I was going to get it bad when I saw it was growing in and wanted to cut the grass. But that's life. So yeah, I'm using, when I go up there and handle packages, even though Steve's on, I got to wear a mask and I basically wash my hands constantly all the time. So I don't touch anybody else's stuff. I prefer to get all my orders done before I cut the grass, because I know I'm going to get jacked up coming back in. Man. I tell you, I don't know why I didn't do more demonstrations on the rear, because the acoustics have rear capabilities. Just never did any real demonstrations off of it. Oh, we're going back out today. I got everything set up the way I have it, left it that way, so we can go back out on the 150 inch and have some fun on that. There's someone to watch some football, some sports, stuff like that. People are requesting a whole lot of stuff they want to watch on it. And one of the requests that came up was ultra short throw. So we'll see how that all works out. All right, let me see. Here, this, that, and the other. Oh, we were outside on 4. I forgot. We're outside on the 720 feet. Forgot about that. This is the equipment from yesterday. be nice and wet here again. Beautiful thing about going to the other place. No freaking grass cut. No grass at all cut. And that's what my sister was saying, like, how in the freak are you going to get, and I thought about that too, but I kind of ignored, like, man, it can't be that bad. But if I'm going through that, for that little bit of grass out there, man, I can't imagine. Now I think about it, if I had bought the farm girl, I'd have got jacked up. So how are you going to do that? And you're freaking allergic to grass and everything else out there. I'm good, as long as I don't cut it. If I don't cut it, and if I'm not out there after it's cut, I'm good. But other than that, yeah, I'm going to buy a bunch of sheep. That one's got to be figured out. So I don't know about that yet. So we got everything nice and neat. Set up. Good to go. Extra sound system upstairs because we just took apart the dedicated theater room. I gotta get those rooms prepped and ready for painting to restore that room back to where it was when I first moved here. Not even caring about security deposits, you usually never do. I just want to make sure everything's back to normal. Let's put things back the way I found them. This is what I'm going to be using to do Warhammer on. It's perfect. Speakers down here. Everything's set up. I'm good to go down here. I'm not even showing that 100%. Honestly, right now. Well, yeah, I'm sure I'm going to be down here. If I'm down here, I'm not sure how long I'm going to be here. That's the thing. Got a few things. It's going to take a few months. I got a few things that have to get wrapped up. Business-wise, definitely have to get wrapped up before I can actually transfer up to the next stage. It's going to be a bit of a process. So it's definitely going to happen. It's just going to be a bit of a process. But I don't even know. I'm not building anything out. I'm done. I've packed up all my tools and stuff. What's the point of building anything? Can't take it with me anyway. Everything I got to take with me has to be literally portable and set up from here to there. That's why we're going to build a portable screen that folds up, or frame that folds up. That's what we're designing. This will allow me to take a 150-inch screen, fold it up, all made out of wood, and with a handle on it, and carry where I need to go. And not assemble it, it's going to be on hinges. So it's going to lock here, it's going to fold. It's going to have hinges on it. Those hinges are going to have a self-locking system, and that's it. Set it up. It's going to be designed basically for a grommet screen. So it's going to have all the attachments put in so I can connect it to the grommets. Lock it here, lock it here, lock it here. Like we got upstairs, we have it attached to the wall. All I have to do is just take it down, I'm done. So that's how I'm going to set it up. So that way when I go to the new place, all I have to do is just take my frame, unfold it, attach it to the wall, and then basically go in and just hook my grommets in, and I'm done. That's it. Can't see because I got the glare from the light blind and the daylight side of me. I think I'm in there. I'll show you. controller is probably right on there. Twist out the mouse, as always. Okay, where are you requesting? I'm requesting something. I don't know what you're requesting. Again, let's see what you want here. We tried connection. We are connected. What are you talking about? I don't know. That's what that. It's connected to go on there to begin with. Alright, because of the update. And I gotta get the charge. My battery's down on my cell phone. Always something. Alright, let's see what's going on with you. We got adapters up here, wireless adapters. Let's see what's going on with this baby. It's having this fit. Just did a massive update. I was online when I did the month update. I had to be online to do the update. Now it tells me I'm not online. So let's see what's going on with this baby. Where's my cord for my power for my... This right here. We had to be online. We have to have internet down here. The Fire Stick wouldn't run if we didn't have it. Just came off the Fire Stick a couple of minutes ago, so that's not it. This is the machine having a temperament. So let me see. Alright, these adapters are all in. I brought that a mouse pad down here. Where's the mouse pad? That's great. I know I brought a mouse pad down here. Don't know where I put it at. I'll figure it out later on. Let's figure out what's going on with this machine, why it's having this little issue. Don't tell me we're not online. How the frick we're not online? Let's see what's going on with you. We gotta adjust all that. The computer comes up really, really weird. So basically it has to be adjusted a certain way. You can't have it actually literally to fit because it doesn't actually literally fit. Which we're gonna have to change in the graphic card settings. Alright, I don't know what's going on here. Let's go over here because this thing should be online. We shouldn't have any issues with it. It's not bringing up anything there. Look, I'm missing oh, yeah, we're missing an entire menu's going. I'm looking like, where's the freak is the menu? It's actually under the screen. All right, hold on. We gotta adjust for this one. Let me see. I need to go to my Zoom. All right, we're zoomed all the way out. Let me zoom back in there. All right, there we go. So we can get this thing configured out on what is going on here. I need to see what's going on with icons. Yeah, Wi-Fi is freaking on. What the frick is that dumb nonsense at the end of the day? Literally, Wi-Fi is running right now perfectly with no problem. On my bar, everything's there. So what the heck is going on with the machine? Why is it having this temperament? Doesn't make any sense. Alright, go ahead and restart it. The machine's having an issue because it's not freaking the car. It's not the whatchamacallit. It's literally online right now. So, let's figure this out. Let's go ahead and we gotta restart it. Maybe that'll fix the problem. Usually that's what it does. That's one of the things, man. One of the downsides of PCs. I love them, don't get me wrong, I do. But can't just go in and just bam into a game. You got to go through the whole freaking systems, update this graphic card, and update this hardware, update that, you know, like, you have to do some stuff. It's like powering up a mech before you take off. You know, the systems diagnostic and all that stuff. Like, can we just get this started, please? All right. Whew. Wait, go ahead and figure itself out. Let me go set up the other screen over here. Well, it's figuring itself out. Of course. That's the only downside. Updating. You be in the middle of a game, update will pop up out of nowhere. Like literally shut everything down for the update. Like, you know, freak. Like, where you at? Like, I'm updating. Alright. Hopefully she plays nice. There we go. Now, let's see. Well, Steam will activate automatically, but until then I need to go into my Windows and figure out exactly what the frick was that all about. Steam. Just do a massive update on them. Change my wallpaper up too. Colorful. do some maintenance on my machines. I literally should never take that long to load up. And there can't be any files. In fact, the files, because I don't even use these machines for anything but gaming. We don't do nothing else with them. I need to do some maintenance on them. I didn't maintenance on them in a while. Alright. So on that side, one on that side. Let's see what's going on over here. It's adjusted while that's figuring itself out over there. Things still can't tell I'm offline. I'm offline. Retry connection failure communication delivery. No, that can't be possible. Because we're online right there. That's not possible. If that was possible, that would not even fire up on that side. This is an error within Steam. And I'll show you why. It's telling me that I'm offline right now. That's what it's trying to tell me I'm offline. So it's a program error with them. And this is why we're not offline, because, let me see something for a minute. What's going on here? Because Wi-Fi is not running, the card wouldn't be activating on the side. We wouldn't be running on the side, so it's nothing on that. See, that's Steam acting up. Now Wi-Fi can be a little laggy. Network connection lost. Yeah, we definitely are having some kind of difficulties. I can see that right now. Just possible on this side, possible on this side. All right, let's see what's going on. Yeah, I bet you $100 I forgot to pay the bill. That's usually what it is. Connection. No, we're going on that side. Let's see what's going on upstairs. People running upstairs. Get boosters for the basement. Now I'll show you why. So for some reason, internet is here from time to time, but won't work there. I don't know what it is. It's weird. It's something about this house is weird. So don't run there. Watch this. It's activated upstairs. That's me watching TV. So this is running perfectly fine, with no problem. But downstairs, freaking bug fest. See? I think it's my internet bill. I forgot to pay. Usually I forget to pay my bill. But no problem. Running with no problem right there. Whatever's going on downstairs. Buggy's on a what? Easy. So let's figure out what's going on down here. It's something's definitely buggy. Look at this. See how buggy it is. That is my indicator telling me that my network is running, but I'm actually a little low, 1 bar off, but still, it's running. That's enough for us to run down here with no problem. So that is crazy. But upstairs, perfectly fine. I'm gonna have to bring a booster down here and plug it up. We usually never have problems down here at all, period. So let's see what's going on with the madness. I'm thinking like, okay, maybe I forgot to pay the bill. Usually that's what we'll get on that side. Or maybe it can't be the network card because the network card wasn't strong enough. It would definitely happen on this side, not on that side. This literally triggered off on this side and that side. Let me see. Let's go take a trip. It's running. This is why I don't want a third bedroom house. When you start getting older, you don't want it. Let me see what's going on. Motor's running. If it ain't that, it's that downstairs area. That's the problem. And my phone's dying. Can't get up in the morning, get any complications come up. That is this. Oh, I forgot. That's the wrong passcode. That wouldn't be it. This would be it. All right, let me see. It's not it. That's somebody's video. Delete their video. Let me see. Yep. Basement's having issues. Dirty the basement having issues. Because we're running up here on that computer, no problem. Downstairs running. If the network was down, everything would have been shut down. Cameras, everything would have went down. So apparently it's the basement that's having the issue. Which is crazy because we just finished running a fire stick in the basement a few minutes ago. Let's see something weird. Let's plug the fire stick in. See if the fire stick activates. This would be weird. Let's see what happens here. I'm curious. Put you guys on the charge real quick. We're gonna disconnect from here. I'm gonna run the fire stick, see what happens. That fire stick boots up, man, that's gonna be something really strange. That is gonna be weird. The fire stick doesn't boot here and boots over there. You figure it out. Oh, man, stuff I gotta go through in my life, I'll tell you. Let me see. Let's see what happens here. Oh, I just thought about something I'm going to do outside with the rear projection screen, rear projection gaming. I definitely want to do it outside. Yeah, it's definitely the basement. Basement is weirded out. That's crazy. Everything else is running now. The basement, just for some reason, it's not picking up at all. Period. Nothing. That is really crazy. That doesn't make any sense. That's crazy. How's the freaking rest of everything in the house is? I don't know. It's weird. I gotta come back to this. This is one of those things, man, that it just has to work itself out on its own, because that is absolutely nuts. That literally everything in the house upstairs is running perfectly fine. We running stuff in the basement constantly all the time. What the freak? Seriously? I'm gonna find out my neighbor's next door using a jammer. Now, if he used a jammer, he'd have knocked the whole entire house out. The whole house would have went out with it. This is a signal issue down here. Shouldn't be having this problem. The signal in this section is really crazy weak. Alright, let's bring a booster downstairs. Look at this. Look at this craziness. I told you, it's weird. We never had these problems. It's the first time I've ever seen this ever happen. Ever happen. It's weird. I got a booster through here. I'm just going to permanently put this in without moving it. Alright, that's running. Alright, let me see. I'm probably have to configure the booster. Let's get this out of here. Put the PC back in. See what happens. Shouldn't have any other problems. Hopefully not. Let's see what happens. Where's the font words if it doesn't link? We just not. Let's swap out the cards. The one I have upstairs is much more powerful than this one. Swap them out. See what happens from there. Now we gotta bring a console down here. Console gonna need to link up. I don't know why the PC's having an issue. It shouldn't have an issue. But we'll figure it out. simple, come in, set up, be done, voila. That's go do the craziness. Play a little more high frequency Wi-Fi card, see what happens. Use the Wi-Fi card, see what happens. Oh, gee whiz Louise, seriously. Alright, no, there's no connection. Okay. Let's see what's going on with you. I'm restarting you again. This keeps, I'm just gonna bring my console down here. Oh, the joys of technology. Good gracious. Yeah, let's set up and I gotta work at this done. Alright, so then let's see if that one's booting up on that side. I don't have any problems. Usually never had this issue down here, but this is weird. Always been able to boot up down here. We just happened to come out the fire stick on this thing with no problem whatsoever, and now all of a sudden it just doesn't want to run. Nothing wants to run. Everything wants to have its own attitude. Put this to run again. Trying to get something to work. Let's see if we're running on that side. Alright, for some reason, this network card is not even, USB network card is not even registering. I ain't even picking up. The other one picked up, this one's not picking up jack. That's weird. Alright people, I gotta figure this mess out. This one's running on this side, but no problem. Oh, that's the remote control requesting for remote control. Locator. Yeah, this is weird. I gotta figure this out. I don't know what's going on. This is really crazy. Everything out there, the entire house is running. We don't have a problem down here. Running stuff, we usually do demonstrations down here. The fact this is acting up like this is really crazy. That adapter's not even registering at all, period. It's not picking up nothing. That is crazy. I can see if stuff went out downstairs, upstairs. That'd be easier to understand, but everything's running upstairs is no problem. It's just weird. Okay, it's one of them days. I'm running the projector upstairs, the ultra sure throw, that's picking up. And apparently this thing just kicked in. One of them days today, and I gotta deal with it. Definitely one of them freaking jacked up days. Apparently I gotta deal with it today. What the heck is that? Alright, so everything's running upstairs, no problem whatsoever. What do we got running? What's the signal here? Signal's not read on this one, so the Wi-Fi that's on here is not reading chat. Alright, and it's flashing. It's definitely on. It's not reading. Alright, let's put the second one in. See what happens. This one's reading. So this one's reading, this one's not reading. This reads upstairs for some strange reason. And this one is reading down here. Okie doke. So it's not the computer's problem, it's freaking whatever's going on. You just see that? Tell me that's not crazy. He just knocked him off that freaking 2x4. I just put a request in. Yeah, I just put a request in, so free. Ignore my request. My computer's got a mind its own today. You definitely ignore the request. Seriously, ignore it. Alright. Alright, that's really crazy weird. machine has a mind of its own. It literally ignoring the prop command. It won't pick it up. Let's see what you're doing here. Why are you doing? Have it into okay. Let me see. You're definitely not listening. No, period. Command, not listening. I didn't regret doing that update. I did this huge, massive update on Steam. That was a bad idea. I shouldn't have did it.
Did you download Grammarly? Come on, man. Everyone is using it. They do it instantly, but they don't press submit. Grammarly helps you clean up your messy, confusing sentences. Make your point across clearly. So much more clear and confident you sound now. Thank you, your friend. Proud friend. And don't forget about spelling and grammar mistakes. Grammarly offers more advanced grammar suggestions that you'd otherwise miss. Just click the highlighted area and Grammarly will offer you this, just like that. So, other things with Sarai, what guys? Who's gonna fix the hole in my bowl? Chill for a second, please. Did somebody say, chill? Sorry I'm late. Yes, dude! I mean, looks like we got this. Did you know that Grammarly checks against billions of sites and catches any accidental plagiarism?
Okay. Not good with that. You tell me, people. Upstairs, runs smooth as glass. Down here, it is a freaking nightmare, which we've never had the problem with PCs having issues down here. We want to drop a console down here. So I need justice for gaming. This is not going to work if we can't get a gaming machine or computer to run. I swear, if I take this thing upstairs and I plug it up and it runs smoothly, I'm going to be ticked. Let's get a console down here, see what's going on. That's running perfectly. It doesn't have any issues. Booster's activated, so something's wrong. That's why you gotta be up early in the morning for stuff like this that may pop up and occur. This is what you have to be ready for. Oh, now it's running without brakes. Seriously? No, no, no. Went all the way upstairs and grabbed this. To come all the way down here? No, we're gonna put this upstairs and bring it upstairs. I'm gonna go into this crap right now. My goodness, man. Never had any problems. Come out of the basement, link everything up. Boom! Everything's running perfectly. First time I've ever had this happen where stuff just refused to work. Everything upstairs is running perfectly. Let's see. How long did it take for this to load in? Like 3 years? Let me see. The network is now running perfectly, no problem. Nothing going on. That's so slow. That's to be much faster than that. I always have to maintenance my machine. Okay. What the freak? Seriously? Yeah, I need to make this machine something. Focus is not matching on this thing. Let's see. I'm gonna keep the computer down here. I'm gonna keep the computer down here. I'm gonna do some maintenance on it. Figure out exactly what's going on. Update the virus protection, everything on it, get it cleaned up. Keeping it down here. I want to be to run my gaming PC down here. I gotta get this thing cleaned up. I'm going with it. It's working correctly. It's not good working now. And that's have to buy a more higher Wi-Fi card or whatever got installed into it, put it in. Don't you even think about it. Don't you think about it. Right, these are running through what system? And you have these are automatically on a charge unit or not on a charge unit? Where is the charge unit, by the way? Let me see. Should be on a charge unit. Let me see. Extension cord. Just had one a few minutes ago. You have to be on a charge. This one takes a, what's the power cord for this one? Power cord. Man, I'm just gonna just go into this area, kind of a whole bunch of freaking cables. Now I can get all of it. Let's see, where are all my cables? There's tons of cables laying around. It's a square. Why is it a square? I have angles on the square. Very simple. My cable, my chances to move the computer. Okay, nothing there. Every time I want cable, can't find one. I want cable for me. Cable. Oh, perfect. Brand new. No, I need you. I need you. All right. Put these. These right. Now I can just
Line in.
the adapters for that one over there. And I'm done. Testing, 1, 2, 3, testing. Send it one to the books. One on the shoe.
Line in.
This is what I explained to the individual. You see all this work I had to put in? This is just to set up so I can get ready for the video. So I gotta go through all this. So this is what I mean by I don't have time for shenanigans. I really don't. I'm busy, very busy. And I couldn't care less what people say or think. As long as I get my job done, I get it done correctly. So I don't have time for games. I'm tired. I had to be early to knock this out to get this done, and I still gotta. The floor comes in today. I gotta take the whole entire floor up, put the white floor down, and then I gotta paint the wall behind that, convert that into white. So it's a lot of work. And still today, I still got 2 demonstrations doing a 235.1. I got a demonstration doing a 250 inch. I got the acoustic screen to do the rear on that because people are requesting stuff for that. And then I got to be outside again on the Black Series to do a demonstration on that one. And then we got to do testing after that. Then I got the exotics to do. Then we got a Black Series theater dedicated coming out. And we got a Black Series invisible technology coming out. So I got a lot to do. And then in that transition, get ready to move to the next level at the same time. So I don't have time to entertain it. I really don't. Oh, wait, no. I could have got some new Jeeps. Trying out that freaking clown car I was in the other day. I don't think they're even on. Hold on for a minute. I don't even got controllers down here for this either. Take me a little break, a little gaming real quick. A lot of people tell me they can tell the difference between a 720p. That's a 720p running right now. We're running 1080p right now. You can't really tell the difference.
Who's that rush to earn points for your team?
Okay, control's gonna die. That's the next one. Whatever. Ain't never dead yet. I literally lost my way on that one. Literally lost my way. Cheers. I had a good run. Oh! Ah, it's trying to get out of control. Cold back. Oh. That's right. Save his car. Can you get him? Crazy. Oh, it was made right on top of me, too. Oh, shoot. Come on. Ah. Mother freaking Jerry's ghost. Gotcha. Ah. Let me see what else did I do. Oh man, really seriously, man? Whatever. Where's the let me see. I'll use this for the time being. But right now, the charger must be this pretty good. The adapter that my speaker takes is the same it takes for the charge my PS4 controller. I'll put it in there. I'm gonna get some game time in something, man. Oh, get in there. Oh, choose to fight me, eh? Come on, get in there. Be nice. Be nice. Thank you. Okay. Some SoCal. Testing 1, 2, 3. Oh, please don't make me go through this storyline. Every time I play this game, I got to go through that freaking. Let me skip this somehow.
Soul Calibur 6.
Oh, but if they don't put me to this freaking storyline again, there's no way to get around that.
The winds fan the flames of the warrior's fighting spirits.
Holy demon! Perish! Is that all you have to say? Battle one. Fight!
Fight to the last breath.
Standard.
Battle fight!
Oh ho ho! Nice sidestep.
Fight to the last breath. Claim victory and bask in the glory.
I'm gonna bring any of the controllers down for the soundbars. I don't want to be too loud. That's better. Yeah, my face. I'm gonna bring my controllers down for the soundbar.
Warriors are swords beneath the gaze of the ancient gods.
I'm done playing nice. I had enough of your petty jokes. Battle one. Fight!
And work.
Victory will not come easily. It must be seized.
Battle
Victory goes to last one standing.
Take that.
The battle is over. Show respect for the fallen and fought so bravely.
I gotta see which one comes back on here. Freaking out. Really? I'm on my mic support? I think I'm on mic support, literally. I don't think it's charging. Alright, so I'm gonna go over and check out which one called game at. Oh, got it. Okay, let me now. Okay, one game in, get some sleep, get back up. Get time to get a little rest. Get back out. I don't know what time it is right now.
Activision presents a smashing blast from the past. Fasten your seatbelts for Peanuts recreation.
That's what I want. Can we go kicking in? There we go. Ah, Mother George. Yeah, ain't that crazy? That's on 720p. That's an absolute black. charged up. Controller, let's see, on the floor. Where's the controller on the floor? At least we're set up here. That's done. And go through some technical difficulties, but got it up and going. Everything is good to go. So I can go downstairs and start testing when we're ready. Oh, and I really forgot to bring up the Wi-Fi adapter, which I need for the computer upstairs. And that's the same screen we got downstairs, except for this one's an ultra short throw. Grab my Just rest. That has to be outside today. All right, well, I'll be back later on. Got much to do. I got to knock out me some sleep. Thank you all, and God bless.